Well, as you can see, we are going to talk public and private variables. This is going to be a very simple and straightforward video. This is very easy stuff. Now, I just wanted to point something out before we tackle this straightforward topic. I'm sure you've realized this, but I often disagree with the order that they'll do stuff as far as our exam objectives go. So notice up here, this import and use modules and packages, we've done this stuff and we're now doing this stuff, creating and using user-defined modules and packages. That makes so much more sense to me, and I hope you agree. I mean, let's do all of that stuff and then we'll do the easier part, and that's just talk about what's in the math module and how to use it, what's in the random module and how to use it, and finally, what's in the platform module and how to use that. This is kind of very specific stuff to these public modules that are very popular, and this just belongs at the end of this section, in my opinion. Importing and using and user-defined modules and packages, that all that stuff should be together, in my opinion, as we're doing it. So just wanted to make it clear to you what's going on there. I didn't want you to be confused when you're looking at our course against these objectives. Okay, and might as well highlight it while we're here. We're talking public and private variables. Look, this is so simple. It almost seems silly to talk about it, but here we go. So let's dig into our prices.py. If you remember our pizza shop analogy, and inside here, a couple of things to look at. First of all, what is going on here? Look at this. It's 3 double quotes and then some text followed by 3 double quotes. I see it again here. I see it again here. What is going on? Well, this is documentation text or doc text. When the help system of Python sees this, it knows that it's help documentation. So it will show this information when you get documentation or help about this Python module that we are working with. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so whenever you see this, it's the author of the code providing documentation to the help system. Okay, but back to the information at hand that is critical for our content in this video, this difference between public and private variables. Are we having some variable that we want private, meaning it should only be used in the context of this file or this application? Or are we creating something that we would like everybody to use? It turns out that what we do for this in Python is we just use a naming convention. Yeah, it's got like a naming convention and an honor system. So you can see the first example we have here is a public variable. And notice that it's all caps. Yeah, that's the indication that it's a constant. So we look at tax underscore rate and we think, okay, that's a public variable and it's constant. It's a constant, okay? So how do we know it's a public variable by looking at it? Well, look at this. Here's an example of a private naming scheme. So here we're defining a function and we begin that function name with an underscore. When we start a variable name or a function name with an underscore, that's the indication that it is private. Yeah, so that's a private function. It's meant to work here, but not outside of this scope. Is there any, security in place here that would prevent it from being used outside the scope? No, of course not. This is just a naming convention we use, and we're hoping the users of our code will honor it. Notice no underscore to begin this function name, so that's communicating that this is a public function. So pretty neat, right? let's see, where any other things to see here? I guess not. So we had our example of the publicly, usable. Hey, everybody go ahead and use it. Constant value. That was the all uppercase with no leading underscore. And then the leading underscore example to indicate a private function or variable if we did it in front of a variable. And then here you can see a nice public function. All right, everyone, I told you this was going to be very, very simple. This would be information, of course, that you could put on flashcards, because you do have to memorize this. Hey, what happens when we see a variable in all caps that doesn't begin with an underscore? Oh, that's a public constant. What's an underscore variable? Well, that's going to be a private variable. You get the idea. You may want to put this on flashcards. Thanks so much for joining me in this video, and I hope you're excited for the next one.